Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and 12 days ago I made a video reviewing THENA for the first time, wearing this exact same sweater, and at that time, although I was laughing, I was super disappointed. THENA was dying, as you can see in this video clip that's paused. She had low damage, only taking over a minute to clear stage 99 Proxima with 22% pierce, and she was just generally regarded as one of, if not the most expensive characters, and one of the most disappointing characters, because you have to do not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 epic quests, investing almost 9,000 crystals up front to get a character that's supposed to be used as a leadership only? No. Leadership characters are Lincoln Campbell and other characters, not THENA, right? Especially because she kicks so much butt in the movies. She's supposed to be one of the strongest Eternals offensively, so it just didn't make any sense. Thankfully, the devs heard our pleas for THENA. Still waiting on Icarus. But THENA got massive buffs. With the Asgard update, she got 5 big buffs to passives and active skills, and she is so much better now. So I'm very happy to be here re-reviewing THENA. I love doing re-reviews because it means that they're listening to the community, and hopefully she will be much more impressive now and maybe give you that itch that you need to go and finish the other epic quests for the Eternals to get your hands on this actually amazing universal female hero. So in a minute, she did technically kill Proxima in the old test here. We have the exact same build. I didn't touch the Urus. I didn't add anything. No obelisk. Well, technically she has an obelisk equipped. I'll explain what happened, but I'll show you how much faster she is now, how much stronger she is now, how much crazier she is now, and then we will talk about what changed in the build in terms of the buffs, and then we'll go into some other content. So you're just going to do 2, 5, 4, 3, and let 3 ride out, and then you're going to finish with 1. That is the base rotation, really smooth, and then you're just going to repeat it, and then when 3 is done, you're going to pop into 6. Don't touch any buttons. Just let her slam jam with massive damage. Do not cancel 6. It's gorgeous, I know. And then you're just going to repeat the process. Really smooth stuff here, super high damage, and in a couple seconds she's going to be toast here. Proxima's going to be toast. We don't quite finish her off with the 3, so we finish her off with the 6. That's right, 34 seconds. She's almost 50% faster. She clears it almost 50% faster in half the time, and she didn't even take damage. And whatever damage she took, she healed up. This is a crazy buff for THENA, and I'm so excited to really deep dive into this character now, because now I feel like my investment was worth it. And you know, it's kind of tough to give characters CTPs and give them Odin's Blessings and really spend hours practicing them when you know they're just going to be off meta. You know they're just going to be like a fun character. You know, there's some that I really love, close to my heart, but it's hard, right? You want that return on your investment, your time investment, your effort, etc., your resources. So I think THENA is now worth that effort. So my rank is only 1755. This is a very budget build for a very expensive character. I know, it's a bit of an oxymoron, but bear with me here. I am showing you her stats with her own leadership, and I think it's important for her to show you because you will always be using her leadership, right? Her leadership is just too good to pass up. It's 50% attack and 20% all defense, makes her very strong, and it applies to all allies. So yeah, you're going to be using her lead, and we'll talk about the other gaps in her build that you want to fill in with strikers and support types and obelisks and stuff like that. So that is what it looks like stat-wise for her. We only have the offensive Uru here, nothing else. We've got all the skills maxed out. We've got the type to 5. We've got stage 12 overdrive. Power of Angry Hulk and Hawkeye are also fine, but considering how fast her rotation is, you generally want to get as close to the cap on attack speed if you can. I wouldn't sacrifice too many things to get the attack speed to 130, but just keep it in mind as, you know, a semi-priority on her build. I don't have the artifact. It does add increased damage to supervillains and ignore dodge, which is helpful for Null, Corvus, and Quicksilver. And then I told you guys I didn't have an obelisk. I kind of did. It's a little bit confusing. I accidentally equipped an obelisk on her. It was a generic mythic obelisk that had bad stats, but I didn't want people to think that I was, you know, lying or whatever, so I re-equipped. I replaced the mythic obelisk. I wasn't going to unequip it for 500 crystals with this poison damage mine resist. It's basically useless, right? And then we have the uniform at mythic. Just a quick preview here, or a quick review of the options. We got Black Widow from the movie. We've got Bullseye Dark Avengers, Carnage Absolute, Captain Marvel Last Avenger, and House of X Wolverine. So that one is a kick in the pants for sure. It's his second newest uniform, so it's an old uniform. It's over a year old, and it's not even that good, and it's for native tier 2. The other 4 are good. The only sort of annoying thing is you do have a paywall character in here, but these are new uniforms. These other 4 are new uniforms and good uniforms for the respective characters. So yeah, that's how the uniform shakes out here. And then of course the uniform effect is absolutely busted. You definitely need this. And as far as the changes go, this is where the first of 5 changes happens for THENA. She got 5% increased chain hit, which turns out is actually a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually is a lot. So that was the first change that happened. The second change is that her accumulation skill, instead of giving 0.6% all basic attacks, it now gives 1%, which just basically increases her accumulation, which then increases her damage, and that's a 10-second buff. So it's a long-standing buff. The other change was that they added ignore dodge, 20% ignore dodge to her passive there. And then the other change was that they added they increased the damage proc. I believe she had a 50% increased basic damage by 50% for 1 attacks. They bumped that up to 100%. But given how many hits are in the skill now, that is why it's better to not cancel Spear of Heaven, let it play out so you get the full value of the 100% proc. When it was only a 50% proc before the buffs, it was more worthwhile to cancel 6 into something else just to continue racking up some kind of damage. But now it's much more worthwhile to just let that play out. I did say there were 5 changes and I've only mentioned 4. I can't remember if there's one other change to her build, but yeah, she's absolutely nutty. So we're gonna go ahead now and compare her on stage 9 Null with her old runtime. This is how long it took the old THENA to clear the first phase of Null and get him out of the chair. 72 seconds, just over a minute and 10 seconds. Keep in mind 2 important factors. 1, she lost about 40% of her HP just by taking damage and not having a heal, which she now has. And then I have 5 strikers in the clear from 12 days ago because she needs 100%. She needed 100% ignore dodge. Now she only needs 80% ignore dodge because she's rocking 20% on her passive. So it just automatically saves you 1 striker, which is, you know, at the very least worth that. So the same rotation here, 2, 5, 4, 3. We're gonna wait for 3 to finish, and then we're gonna go into 1. We're gonna dodge this stuff here, and then we're just gonna go right back into the same thing here. Let this play out, and then do 6. Let 6 play out for some really juicy damage. We're going to skip the first cage with the co-op skill. Actually, we did not skip the first cage, so we lose about 4 seconds. That's okay. There we go. Hopefully we can skip this cage with her tier 3 skill. Nope. Okay, so we lose about 8 seconds to both cages. That's fine because I think her runtime is still going to be very impressive, and especially considering that you know, where she was at before. So we're going to do this here and then finish him off with a nice little bop. So yeah, 407. This is consistently what I've been able to do with her. So even though we did get hit by both cages, this is pretty much par of the course. Under a minute, under 55 seconds. Really, really nice stuff. So she's like over 20 or 15 seconds faster. She's almost 20 seconds faster, which is really, really nice. She's basically 1 second off being 20 seconds faster, which is nice considering that at that speed, there isn't really a lot of wiggle room to be faster, right? If you're not one-shotting, if you're not like a super giant with a CTP of Destruction, Transcendence on the first rotation one-shotting, right? Only Transcendent characters can really get like a sub 30-second clear for the first phase, even with 25% Pierce, and I only have 22, 27 with THENA's 5, but this is very impressive. And again, this is without, sorry, I keep showing the old one. This is without an obelisk. And it gets even better. We're going to show you the rest of the clear here, and then we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to give her, I want to see if she can work with an obelisk, and then we're going to give her another run, and then I'm going to probably give her a CTP as well. So let's see here. I'm curious if she can proc. It's a bit ambitious, but I want to see if she can proc on this 2-5-4-3 combo. Gonna pop 6. Should push him to the next phase. No. But that does. Yeah, 3 hits really hard. So ending the rotation on 3 not only feels really good, but actually has a really good result. Okay, and it also gives you enough accumulation for the next phase, for the next kind of run here. You just need to get away from him so he doesn't... Okay, pop 6. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Nice. Oh, he stripped all my buffs, but it's okay. We did enough damage to knock him into the next phase. Nice. Oh, we got stunned there. Oh, we got... I got stunned by the tornado, so I wasn't able to squeeze out any more damage, but it's okay. She'll be fine. So yeah, look at that. She's doing really well. 2 minutes in, and we're at the dragon phase. And we missed a bit of damage here and there from unfortunate blade twisters, but otherwise, she is crushing it right now. We are not going to pop the tier 3, although I think I could have popped the tier 3 now that I'm looking at it. Okay. Not even my fastest run here, but it doesn't matter. Oh, he's going to jump. No worries. Awesome. And now we get to finish him off. We were sort of holding on to 6. We probably could have popped 6 and then built it back up, but then no worries. A sub 3-minute clear is really nice here, given that we can start with 6. And then go into this and get the heal back to pop out even more damage. Thor coming in to help us out. No worries. And then we finish him off. Awesome. It was a little bit slower. I have a faster clear that I screenshotted and I posted on Discord. She cleared it about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So I was a little bit off there. That's fine. We got a few interruptions, but man, super smooth, super strong, defensive, tanky, survivability. She kind of has it all now. She's really neck and neck competing with Scarlet Witch with a brilliant CTP of Judgment for ABX. So she's really doing, the works on the PvE side of things. So now let me give her an obelisk and see, and then try to answer the question, is she proc friendly or not? I equipped this random 180 proc obelisk. It doesn't have any other meaningful stats, just the increased basic damage proc for 180%. And that's basically what we're gonna use to test to see whether THENA can proc consistently and land her combo without it being interrupted early and losing that damage and having it not carry over to the respective skills of either 3 or 6, depending on the rotation. We're on stage 29 of Null now. I'm gonna be using Valkyrie and White Fox support, so they each give 30% ignore dodge, combined with THENA's 20%, meaning I only need to use 1 ignore dodge striker, so we're actually only gonna bring 1 striker in general. But let's just see if I can proc, and yes, I can proc. Okay, you have to cancel pretty quickly, and you do have to wait for all of the skills to be off cooldown before you run this rotation through its paces. But yeah, she can definitely proc on that. And now we're gonna do 2 cancel 3 cancel 6, proc on that. Okay, we missed the 4, but we procced and actually skipped the first cage, which is really nice. Okay, we're waiting here. Oh, I was actually thinking about canceling 3 into 6 and procking on that, but we're just gonna proc on 2 cancel 6 here. And it works. Okay, awesome. All right, all right, all right. Nice. Very nice. Okay, this works, eh? Getting the old slapper. Wow, let's finish it off. Off proc here. Let's see if I do enough damage to push him to the next phase. Ooh, just shy. I think this works. Wow. I think this can kind of work. Oh no. I hit try again. My fat fingers hit try again. No. Okay, that was actually pretty dope. Let me get back there and see how long it takes us to clear the full stage. All right, so it was a little bit slower. I was 5 seconds slower instead of 350. This was 345. But I think this is fine here. We missed the 4th skill with our proc, but that's okay. Gonna do this and see how much this procs for. 3 bars, not bad, okay. Let's get the next proc going. Okay, not quite enough to send him to the next phase, so we don't get to dodge these spears. Or these, like, spike things, unfortunately, but that's okay. Nice. Okay. If that was a 200 proc and she had a bit more physical attack, I think I wouldn't have had to do that extra rotation. Man, she's doing stage 29 with an obelisk, eh? That's kind of spicy. So 2-4-3 was the 2-4-3-6, excuse me, was the rotation there. But she can absolutely work with a proc. This is stunning. This is great. There he takes away all my buffs. And there, see, that's why you don't want to cancel 6. I just ruined that. I just wanted to show you guys why you don't want to cancel 6. I was trying to push him to the next phase, but she has more than enough damage without needing to... I'm just going to spam random skills here to build up to tier 3. But she has more than enough damage with her rotation to push that extra bar or 2 worth of damage. But dang, how many characters are clearing stage 29 with an obelisk? Without, with how many missing Uru slots again? We're going to try that. Nice. Oh, that's too much damage, THENA. That's too much damage, baby. You weren't supposed to push him all the way. Okay. All right. Well, I think she has invincibility, so we should be fine. We shouldn't get guard broken here. Let's see here. Yeah. She hits most of her procs. It's really nice. It's very nice. Okay, we're going to let Thor do his thing here because I think we got this in the bag. She's got monster damage. Oh, our proc was a little bit late. No worries, no worries. Okay. I'm going to do 2, 4, 3, 6. Proc is late there, and we squeeze it in. Dang. So a couple missed procs there at the end. A couple of delayed procs that were sort of out of my control because the proc just didn't want to activate, but... damn, she crushed it. So imagine now you give her a CTP, right? How much faster does that go? I'm kind of curious how an energy or maybe a mighty destruction would look. I think I'll save that for another video because this one's getting kind of long. But yeah, I think THENA is going to be a powerhouse for PvE content for, you know, months to come. And I'm excited for it. I'm definitely here for it. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think and what you want to see next for her. But I'm really going to be pushing her to the limit. So the next time you do see her, it's going to be a full whale build, you know, to 8+ Odin's Blessings, CTP, yada, 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 the whole 9. And hopefully we'll be able to maybe push some new limits for my World Boss Ultimate stage clears of, what is it, 49 and 40, 49 and 39. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.